Hello everyone, how are you? I'm Delana. This is Great Overcast Art. And anyone on YouTube, hello. It's my first live stream in a long time. I used to live stream, well, for a very short time, about 2 years ago. Yeah, when I first started uh, streaming. So yeah, I'm back and learned a lot process, but yeah, we're back. So we're streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Today we are going to add line art to this painting. I paint in watercolor, and yeah, we're gonna line art that one. And then this is the card for today, and I'm counting down to Halloween with these art cards. And yeah, we're just gonna get inky with that and do some line art and then get out the ink. And I mean, this one's obvious what movie it is. The yesterday I had people guess on TikTok, and someone got it right away actually. I asked my family uh what they thought it was, and they didn't know. They didn't know. Uh right off the bat. But I didn't realize my husband only saw it once. So yesterday we drew Poltergeist. I actually should have gotten it. I'll get it on the break. But yeah. So we're gonna work on this. And yeah, I'm glad you guys can hear the music. It's doing that thing again. My headphones, it was funny because I started the stream and I could hear, and usually I have to fiddle with the audio a little bit. I have to like go into advanced audio properties and then flip it to monitor on and off. Well, they have the 3 different ones you can choose from. And I have to flip between monitor off and monitor in output. And it's just not connecting at all. Just did this a couple times. But yeah, I thought it was funny when I started OBS and I turned on the music. I could actually hear right away, so figures. So yeah, we're gonna lower it a little bit so you can see at least the drawing. So it's an anglerfish and a squid. Well, about to eat a squid. I want to do something spooky, like a little grotesque today. Well, this month, and we do like a animal portrait a month, at least for this year. We might change it next year. I have to go in. That looks better. Okay. Yeah, it's weird because there's something with the camera and the headphones. It went boop, and then the app that the cameras can connect it to went to its homepage and not for me. But I see it's on for you guys. At least that's there. So yeah, it's just weird talking without the music because I usually go, boop, 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 at the same time. So yeah, actually this morning, because I always say I'm like, oh, I'll do it, tonight after stream, and I never have time. So this morning I was looking at anglerfish videos and trying to see what it looks like, and yeah, I kind of merged a few different anglerfish species because there's multiple found out. There's multiple, and I guess yeah, I don't know why I was surprised because there's multiple of everything. Like there's multiple sharks and different things like that. So yeah. So we're gonna do some line art here. And I love drawing the animals because I don't know, it's just there's always something new, you know? Always something new. I have like a couple of references that I'm looking at. Use that one for color. And there's this video YouTube I'm looking at that trying to pause it. Right spot. Yeah, this one I like the different antennae and all this stuff, and I got a close up of the lore and trying to do this triangular composition here. This went a little over, but you know, there's kind of a triangle going, and then I'll play with light and and there are extra lines, so you know. And kind of adding. I saw these horns on one of the videos too. Okay. And that's the interesting thing too. It's like pick an animal a lot of people haven't seen, you know, so no one's gonna say, "Oh, you drew it wrong," you know, as long as you have that mouth in the lore. There's some with eyes. I was going to like the eyes extend out. I was going to add that one, but yeah, then I. And with my line art, I like concentrate on the when the lines meet. But I start with you know, our trusty microns with a 0.1. Sometimes I start with a 0.3. Especially with these bigger ones, because doesn't look, the line doesn't look as big, like especially with these. Like sometimes I'll even start with a 0.05 with the small and then work up from there. So if you get too big, you know, it's just, and it depends on what you want also. And this one's like, it's not safe, especially if it's completely dry. So there's some, like if I tilt it to one side, I can get like a dry brush effect. When it's super juicy, you can't really, but oh good. I was watching my morning shows today, and they mentioned about loneliness versus solitude and how people get it wrong. And I'm like, I totally agree. I totally agree. Because I'm one for like, I love my solitude. I love my solitude. And people have thought I was like lonely or whatever. It's like, oh, they like assume that I need to like go out, do stuff all the time, and like you need to, spend more time with, this. And yeah, there's a time and a place for all that, don't ignore people. And but there's also like solitude where it's like respect your solitude and you need it. It's part of life, And don't feel bad if you have to have solitude. Because it's, especially like my favorite time of night is when everyone else goes to sleep and it's quieter outside. Like you can tell. You can just tell. Even if there are cars going, by, the world settles. And at like midnight, like 4, like so still and quiet. But I am trying to be a morning person, and I don't see that time much anymore, which is fine because I have things to do. I have things to do, and it's okay. And you're just building and adding different lines, and I'm liking these bumps. I not all the anglerfish have them. Some are really smooth, but I figured, let's add some. Another topic of the morning show was uh, people are making business cards for their kids for play dates. It's like, just call somebody, And it's interesting, like, do they even make the school list? Like, when I was in school, they would make this huge list of everybody that was in your class, in your class, and then there was like a main list of all the whole grade, because at least in my school there's a good amount of people. Um, there was usually like 3 different classes per grade. So, and that was in my one elementary school. In the whole district, there are, I think, 6 or 7 elementary. And we all came together in junior high, which was kind of like, whoa. And Oreo. Oreo's my cat. Um, so so yeah, it was like, do they not do that anymore? I guess maybe not for security reasons, but I don't know. I don't know. But I don't have a young child in the house anymore. And I mean, people can do whatever they want to do, but it just seems odd, you know. Like everyone has a cell phone with you most of the time. Like number, you know. Unless not everyone is apt for playdates. Yeah, more kids need to go out. I always say it's Oreo's trying to take the kids. So I always say it's sad going, like, when I was growing up, there were kids everywhere outside just doing stuff, playing basketball, playing baseball, walking, talking with their friends. There'd be just everybody outside, and no one's outside anymore. Oreo. This is a usual thing. We fight. Here, I'll put it here, see if we can get her to go her paw. See this? She's annoyed with me. You see the shadow, right? Oh, she's taking. Oh, you can't have that. That'll get stuck in your claws. Oreo. On a couple events too. Let's see. Keep on getting up too late. So it is 12:35. So yes, we're still with chill with Anne. And she so this is her day for the super spooky swap as well, I believe. And also in the artist gallery, Ray Train, that Octogeisha organized. Double checking. Yes. So here. All right. did that on the combined chat window, see if it would work. It did. It doesn't. Okay. That would be nice. Yeah, she's on right now. So the super spooky swap is a bunch of us got together and we made art project or just anything, and we sent it to another streamer, and the person we sent it to is different from who sent to us. And every day, and well, not every day, but sporadically throughout October, streamer opens their gift on live, on their live. So today is Anne's day for the swap and the raid train. Nice. And tomorrow I am showing Lady B's from Red, I believe, yes. And actually I sent to Lady B. I start organizing that in August. Maybe in July even too. I knew, I was like, it's gonna go fast. I guess that's how fast the months go. And a week from today, we are celebrating Oreo's birthday with a charity stream for North Shore Animal League. And this whole month is Cattober, so the 9th is Cattober Day, and yeah, they are raising funds, animal shelter, and their shelter, and we're gonna have a fun little time, get some extra treats. I asked them if they have there's like a dog version, like, I don't know, Doguary or something. You can make one up. If there isn't one, we might make one up in like February or something. I have both, so I don't want to leave one out, Even though he tends to sleep a lot anymore, he's not. I didn't think this would start so soon. He used to always be on stream and then not, and then he started just sleeping. Only 4, maybe. I know he's not too old, because when we got him, he had puppy teeth and he was smaller. And the vet said he was 4.5 old. I'm rethinking that. I think that's I think it was more like 6 months. 6 to a year. Means him and Oreo are closer in age. I mean, they were already close in age, but And tomorrow also we are going to be part of the artist gallery Ray Train. See this painted. So I usually, well, at least lately, what I've been doing with these, I've dedicating a day. I know you're not supposed to do this, but like you're not supposed to do like the short lines, but I like the look sometimes. And so I've been doing a day of drawing, then a day of line art, and then a day of painting. And if, you know, it merges into another day, like if I start painting today, all the better, you know, kind of thing. Just put teeth in. And then we'll probably do a lot of other things with painting. I had this one way, so this way. And I think it's time to get another one. How juicy it was, and then it's not. Then not. Yeah, I'm just going around looking at so the light's coming from here, so the face and like edges, face and edges will be lit up, and everything else will a dark color, probably like a really dark purple. That's why I tend to do anymore. And then Onin. And then over. We'll come back with different weights. And then bulbousness. Okay. Okay. Then, oh yeah. That's squid. And then we're going to go back around. And when they do get dried up, don't throw them out. You can take the tip off and then put a different ink in won't be the Micron ink, but like Higgins, um, Page Martin's, just whatever. Put it in there slowly, and it'll work again. I'll just be a holder for whatever ink you have. There's Margie. I'm thinking about being the closest to the light open. At the peaks of the tentacles. Okay. S. Oh, that's it. That one. 5. So, actually, I'll go with the 5 first. So the 3 is a nice in between the merge line. Good. Just anything that's in the shadows, I want to make darker. frog in my throat. We're gonna take this one out. This is Faber-Castell Echo pigment. Same thing. Waterproof. And it actually has lay fast. It's acid free, so just another ink pen. Display. Bring this forward. This one would be a good area to put the 3 in. In. Sure. Okay. sides away from the lake, so I'm going to I'm going to add a little darkness here, just a little bit. And then here, a little checking. To the one side, so we meet it in the middle and then go on, I know, right over the bottom. Same thing. Oops, I forgot. That's okay. And then same thing. Same thing with the teeth, kind of like. He's like heavier. And I want to take the 3 because once there's paint on this, these lines will disappear. I go over. Still might. And then, actually, yeah, I want to add a little darkness to the lore. Yep. Okay. Let it dry. Dry, and then alright. I'm gonna take a picture of it, and it could be a coloring page. Wait, dry a little bit. On Twitch, I have a bot that does these little rhymes. So it says, now a verse from our collective tale and great overcast arts stream, so bright, anglerfish and birds take flight. Cats buzzing with creative might as colors blend and shapes ignite. Each stroke a tale, each hue a song. Together we craft where we belong. Join the canvas, come along, in the artful journey, never wrong. Okay. That's all. A pencil line. Well, most of them. And then, yeah, that is anglerfish and the squid. About to be eaten. And then, there's going to be like this below here. And, yeah. So, we're going to paint that tomorrow. And then, you can take a break a little early. And then we're going to start with this when we come back. I have to, lower that. You can see. Now. Alright. You guys can see a little better. Back. I'll see you in a bit. On that witch is a redraw that well, I'm redrawing that witch. And that'll be probably next week. So we flip back and forth between traditional art and digital art. That actually is watercolor. I decided to do digital art when I redrew it. Hey, Paul, and thank you for the lurk and night night. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, and we back. I was like famished all of a sudden. Okay. I need some tape. Like, this is the worst roll. Like, it's barely sticking. It works, I guess. Keeps it in place. Pardon me. Okay. So today's is the birds. And I pinned a comment on Twitch. These, whatever I draw that day, is on sale, 20% off until midnight Eastern Standard Time, and then it's off. Then it's full price after that, and then the next days is on sale for 20% off, and we're going like that until Halloween. It's like our countdown Halloween, and I love horror movies, and each one is a horror movie. And I forgot to grab the cards. I'll grab that real quick. I'll show you the ones I did last year. Hello, I am great. How are you? I'm doing great. Forgetting things like usual. So this is my art card holder. And well, that one's not good, but these are what I glue to the back. I stamp better than that, but yeah, these are better. But yeah, those are glued, and then I limited edition number, the event, title, artist, art signature, and then a date. And that's a fresh stamp. It's not printed. That's what I'm saying. So here's some. I did some for Christmas. Here, I'll do it this way because I forgot it zoomed in. And yep. Here's some I did last year. Halloween. There's a bunch missing because they're in the gallery right now. Actually, today's the first day because it's only open for select days, like the end of the week. It's like Wednesday to the end of the week. And then and these two are done by Mayonnaise and Bread. And that was from last year's swap. And then this one is, oh yeah, that's right. And I did a bunch for Christmas, which I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again because that was a lot back to back. You know, there was a month, you know, difference. It was kind of a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot to turn turn music down. So then, yeah, I hope you're doing well, Kuma. And then, yeah, there's some more. Yeah, because they're just not as alive as I make them. And then, oh, that was yesterday's. I'll take it out. I still have to put the backing on. Yeah, that was yesterday's card. And, it's pretty dark, actually. A lot of browns and, purples and blues. Thank you, thank you. If anyone's interested, this particular one is on sale. It's $16. And till midnight. And honestly, it's whenever I turn it off because I'm usually asleep at midnight. It might be long. Just saying. Just saying. It might be long. And then yeah. So I start all these with magenta, which I know, right? I don't know why it's like that. Yeah, this is magenta. It's just got a lot of blue in it. How dark it got. But yeah, 16 USD is fourth mortgage in Canadian. So we have to outline all these birds and the playground equipment. And yeah, I mean they're pretty much blobs with pointed heads. I mean, it's so small and there's so many birds. It's think here it goes. All right, but we can have fun with you know different things. So I have to finish drawing it out. I want to try to at least because there's because I'm going to MocoCon this year and I'm gonna have to do all those ahead of time. They're like there's no getting away from that. Yeah, this one's one of my childhood. Ew. I used to I used to watch a lot of horror when I was a kid. Like I'm not even saying like I was like 12. I was 6. I was like 5 and 6 watching these horror movies. Should I have been? Probably not. But I never really got scared either. I remember one time I had a nightmare. Only one time. And my mother's like, it's okay. Just kind of like, it's okay. Nothing happened to you, right? Oh, okay. Okay. I think a lot of I can make this however way I want. I made a mistake, but no. Except for you guys, because I just said I made a mistake. So. I could erase it, but I don't feel like erasing these birds. Still, like these are like birds on top of birds, and I think most kids back in the day watched things they weren't supposed to watch. That's just a thing that happened a lot. birds. What would you do if you saw? Well, actually, we see these a lot. Like when we went on vacation last summer. Um, yeah, we ate at the hotel's restaurant, and there was a roof full of like seagulls, and um, we just went on a weekender up, actually up north. A little cooler too, but there's about this many birds. Chunky, chubby bird. Let's remember what lines are in front of what. I just felt like drawing birds today. Drawing circles is. And there is a mountain in the background. Thinking about doing it. So there's something here like that. But keep it simple. Okay. All right. So actually, I'm gonna check this other. See if it's go another 0.1. We're gonna put certain. Kind of like slowly go around and find the bird. Doesn't have to be like, but it's perfect anyway, you know. Yes, it is. Kamakwa asks, "Is this a take from the Birds movie?" Yep. It is. That is such a great movie. It used to come on a lot. I was thinking, I was like, of course it came on a lot when I was a kid. It was only like maybe 20 years old, 20 something years old. Like, how come they don't play these movies as much anymore? Like, that's why. I'm gonna put the main birds in and then fill in space. And then we can put this. I'm looking at this playground equipment. Like they don't make this anymore. Like, they didn't care about us back in the day. Everything was metal. If it was hot, burnt, burn up. I remember the slide. It, it only had to be like 70 degrees, 70, 80 degrees. And it would be just hot as all like we still play on it and be like, oh ow ow. Yeah, it's like a suggestion. Birds. This one has a lot of bars on it. I can put more where there is. There. And then there's that one. Good. And just like a few little lines. And like they're birds, you know? You're all saying mine, 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 mine. Mine, 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 mine. Bird heads. Just okay, so find certain spots. Yeah, that was a little juicier. A little- Oh, same thing as I did with. Oh yeah, I don't think you saw. This is our painting of the anglerfish. I'm about to eat a squid. We inked that earlier. We're gonna paint that tomorrow. So same thing. We're just gonna kind of put more weight bottom, and on the dark side, I'm just gonna pick just the lights coming from here. So even like this cluster of birds, just kind of like abstract. It's like just lines, and as long as you have a suggestion of a beak and the form and the way the bird looks, that's pretty much all you need. Like our minds will do the rest. You don't have to do, back colors of what it looks like. To tie in all the cards that I have, everything is going to start with magenta. Um, Last year. I think that's good. And we can come back with more. Or brushes back. Or brushes. I have a dedicated masking fluid brush, but I think oh, here it is. bring out our trusty long round Princeton Aqua Elite brush. I love this brush, but it doesn't have to be this brush as long as you get a long round brush. I love that brush. And we have a round brush, and then this one for applying masking fluid. This one just seems to this masking fluid seems to peel off. A lot of them don't. A brush in. Excess is brushes. Like as soon as you dip a brush in masking fluid, it's done. You can dip it in dishwashing liquid, but I haven't had any luck with that. I've done it and it just didn't clean the brush off, like has been said. That's okay. Lift off some of this, and then we're just going to put some masking fluid around. I can find it. And for this one, I'm going to use the high carb ink because this one's glossy. Like I just said, I did this yesterday. Where did it go? Ah, oh, there. Oh my god. Right there the whole time. I was like looking at it, trying to find it. So this one is Misket by Grumbacher. I'm just going through different ones until I find my favorite. This one is pretty good. I have to say, it's pretty good. I do have to stir it because see the orange. I'm not going to do what I did before. I'll get a toothpick real quick. There is a clip of me on Twitch filling my masking fluid on my keyboard. I like to stir this even when the lid is on. It like clumps up at the top. You want to get that orange there, bottom. Okay, you see that little orange. So I'm stirring that. Trying to turn that orange around. And I don't like shaking it because then bubbles will form. Just getting there. See the orange line's gone, and like all that on the sides and top. So, and you just plop it on your on your table. It will dry, and then it'll just lift off. Okay, so I just want to get all the tops. And I like using masking fluid. I don't necessarily keep the weight of the paper necessarily. It's I use it for shapes too. It's come you use it to keep the weight of the paper, but I also use it to make shapes, and then I'll paint in the shapes. Like this one will be I'm just like later in the like I now from the teeny brush. This Sterling Studio, I don't know. I think I got a pack of teeny brushes from there. But I don't use it as much as I use this long round. I use this for everything. Tiny, um, pretty big strokes. You can't get too big, but you know. Eventually I want to get all the long round brushes and all the sizes. I checked there. I gotta check to make sure there are actually other sizes. Assuming there are. If you don't know what masking fluid is, so for watercolor, if you want to keep the weight of the paper for something else later, for highlights, or just masking a specific section not to paint right now, that's what it's for. So once it's dry, it's waterproof, and you just paint all over it. And then when you're ready to take it off, you just peel it. Like alternatively, if I wanted to just paint the sky on here, I could have just did a line outlining all this, and there would have been a line there, and I could have just paint freely. But I'm kind of just painting the whole thing at once. Okay, I think that's good. And then for the birds, then highlights for pretty good. Probably should have done that first. Okay. And then oh, I forgot a bird. Make sure I got them all. And have fun with ink when you put that side, right, rolls that way, and then when I open it again, all that orange will settle. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But eh. So far, also, it others would clump. Others would clump even if it was closed up, and this one's good. This one's good. The first one I had didn't really clump. Um, there's this black star. I need to grab my little paper plate. And yeah, let it dry. From which South American country does the airline Ledeco originate? South American country, Ledeco. I'll say Brazil. I'll say Brazil. It might be Argentina. Could be Chile. Let's stick with Brazil. Stick with Brazil. Yes, if you're enjoying the stream, hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. Yes, I stream Tuesday through Thursday at noonish. Noonish time. Add on Twitch. Hails from the long and narrow coastal country of Chile. That was my third choice. Third choice. You can't really see it. You can kinda. You see better? Oh, I don't play Minecraft. I don't. Daniel actually does, though. I don't know if he's played in a while, but he does play. And he said he might stream when he gets older. It's unbelievable. He was like, I know it was like a couple years ago, but the way birthdays fall, he was like 3 years younger than he is now. But it's only been 2 years of me streaming, and then I know. Kawako says, life would be easier if you had a PC for gaming. I know. Like if I knew I was going to stream when I got this computer, I probably would have gotten a PC. I was not even planning on streaming when when I got this computer. And the funny thing is, I got this I think 2020, 2021. Um so it's like I can't say it's brand new anymore because things don't last very long anymore, but plus I need room. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. But I was thinking, I was like, even if I did get a PC, I don't have room for it. It really is. And it's funny because Kuma says for art and video, Apple seems to be a better choice. Uh actually I have an Android phone because I was like 100% Apple and I was ready to get the iPhone. And then um I wait until something's out for a little while. Um Side note, when the Switch 2 comes out, I'm probably get it right away. Just because, again, I wasn't thinking about streaming when I got my Switch Lite, and you can't really stream Switch Lite. So yeah, I'm like totally not equipped for streaming. But so what was I saying? Old brain, old brain. What was I talking about? Okay, we were talking about Switch and oh yeah, iPhone. Old brain. So then so I waited and then I found out I think it's changed now. I mean, it's been almost 20 years, but um you couldn't get into the phone. So like if I needed to change the battery, I'd have to go to Genius Bar back in the day. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And this was there's an Apple store in the area I grew up now, but back then there wasn't. And I'm like, I'm not traveling 45 minutes just to, change my battery and stuff. But so many people got it anyway, so it's like I guess people didn't mind it. But yeah, I've always had an Android phone. Uh but everything else was Apple. Everything else. Oh, you know what? It's okay. It didn't like there was like a lot there. Okay, I'm busting out. Busted out. Leave the dryer. Blow dryer. I have to say, I don't mind getting older, but the memory loss is really bad. Really. It's like, there you go. I think we're good. Good. All right. So I start everything with a base of magenta. This one's going to be magenta and blue because, see, this tape is horrible. And I'm working with, it's not watercolor paper actually. It's Bristol, which is a mixed media paper. But I found I didn't want to cut my own watercolor paper, but I found that this is a pretty good hot press equivalent. This tape is really, the ink wasn't completely dry, so we mess with that a little bit. I don't mind when things bleed, like, so we're gonna go start here and spread out. And it's like dusk. If you've seen the movie, there's a point where, she's like, wasn't she like picking up her kids or someone's kids? It might have been her kids. I don't remember. I need to rewatch. And This scene is when kids get picked up. And they're just like, that's funny. They're the birds. What's going on? And then they start, and they start attacking. And then, I feel like at some point they go back. They're chilling. Job team. Good job, team. Let me put some orange. Yellow with that. Yellow, orange. Dilute it. Lot. Get some browns. And guess that's a masking fluid. Guess it wasn't completely. It's fine. I'm gonna mute myself because we'll see how long it takes to dry. Oh no! Oh. Actually, it dried really fast. Okay. So we have this. I want to start with blue though, because, things aren't just one color. Things don't start just one color. And I want to get this red shade, red shade, blue. It's from Windsor New. Gonna go over. I'm gonna get some gray for the bars. So even if you're doing fan art, just make it your own. Be just like a A reference. Later on. And this is the um, straight blue. What's the matter, Marshy? Okay. And there's some gray from last time, so that's a little bit. Okay, if it. I must have had a lot of masking fluid there. It's fine. Get it on the second page. That's why I don't like palette, because you. For the good. And then other. All right. I'm going to add some more. Okay. That's a little bit. And let's do drop. Yep. That little bit right. More than enough. Darks. Take off asking. Lights. Actually, before we do that, I don't want the black to run. Okay, and then we add black. You that drop. Look up. Yep. Once you put the ink down, so it's not coming back. It's not lifting like watercolor does. How fine it gets. Trying to use the excess because later just darker. It does dry quick. That's why I just put like a dot. I need to go over it. Brush off. I'm gonna run this over a little bit just to make sure before I take off the masking fluid. Everything's dry. Take this one off. I like little penguins. I didn't need to do that. Put it on, but I like the lines. I'm gonna go over with that blue, that light blue we had before. Okay. Back to the side. Later. Get that gray again. It's more like a really dark purple, but not really light blue, but you know what I mean. That was my favorite, I think. Like the line. And I mean this particular bird right here. I use ink because there's no way that I was going to get that dark the amount of time I had. Layer over layer over layer over layer, and I like I'm making certain spots darker. They gray. And like adding block. Could have like saved it, but There we go. So, try. And we'll be back tomorrow with this. We're gonna paint this up and then work on the next art. And we are going to raid out into the artist gallery ray train. And how was I looking at the time? Like I didn't know what time it the next up is King Udon Noodles. King Udon Noodles. So we're gonna head over there. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And goodbye, YouTube. See you another day. Oh, we were streaming on YouTube at the same time. Just trying it out and seeing. So maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Yeah. So thank you so much for being here. You take care as well. And yeah, be back tomorrow around noonish Eastern Standard Time. Around it. Around noon. And like usual, I forgot to bring up the Firebot. I'm trying out different bots to see how I like them, and I don't know. This one is like I don't remember. Turn it on. So I don't know. I like it. I just maybe just need to it says I'm out of memory. Uh uh, okay. We'll have to fix that. So in the meantime, we'll just